Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in to another video. Got some more content for the Tacoma. I kind of enjoy starting these videos just sitting in my truck in my driveway without it running and people staring at me funny. Anyways, I've had my Tacoma for a bit over a month now, and I figured it was time to make some more content for my awesome subscribers. Speaking of subscribers, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you like Toyotas, you like TRDs, you like trucks, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. It would really help out my channel. I'd love to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Anyways, continuing on, now that I've been able to break in the truck and get a feel for things I like and things I don't like about the 2023 Tacoma TRD Sport, I am going to make a video today about the 5 dislikes that I have for my brand new 2023 Toyota Tacoma. With that being said, I'm also going to make a video about the 5 things that I love about the Tacoma. So don't think I'm just dragging this truck and I hate it and I'm going to go sell it or return it. So hopefully I can make this video soon, and I'll link the top 5 things I love about the Tacoma up here so that you can get a non-biased perspective. But I am going to be fully transparent about the things that I don't like about this truck, and there are certainly some. Thanks for tuning in, and I would also love to hear about the things that you dislike about your Tacoma. So if you have some things that really bug you, feel free to put them down in the comments below so that the buyer that's watching this video can make the most educated decision on the vehicle that they want to move forward with. Sorry, I just did a whole clip and I was looking at the wrong camera. I feel like an idiot right now. So the main thing and number 1 dislike for this Toyota Tacoma is the 6-speed transmission. There's no other way to put it. This transmission sucks. It's old, it's jerky, it's shifty. The 6-speed transmission is constantly hunting for the right gear. Now, the reason that it's doing that is this transmission is trying to get you the best gas mileage that it can in the truck. So what that means is when you're going up or you're going down hills, you are going to be gear hunting, which is causing you to jerk a little bit. It's not a smooth ride. I'm coming from an SUV, so if you're coming from a smooth ride and maybe not a truck, then you might not have experienced this, and it will be a little bit shocking to you as it was to me. But the transmission is not good. It is constantly hunting for gears and shifting. With that being said, I don't even have 1,000 miles on this truck yet, so it could very well get better over time as it adapts to your driving habits. I have heard on the forums that this does improve over time. I'm just going off current state, just a bit over 1 month of ownership. The transmission is not smooth, it gear hunts, and it does get a little bit frustrating after a while. If this bothers you so much to the point that you want a new vehicle, please just get your truck tuned. There's various tunes available that can fix this issue. Go spend the money on a tune. There's no reason to sell your truck over this. It's 2023. This can be fixed. The second thing I dislike about this truck is the throttle lag. Whew, this engine is a hog. When I'm trying to merge on the highway, I really need to hammer down the acceleration just to get this thing moving. There is a significant amount of throttle lag on this truck. It's not ideal because the harder I'm pressing down the acceleration, the more gas I'm going to be using up on this truck. But man, don't try a 0 to 60 test in this Toyota Tacoma. With that being said, the throttle lag can also be remedied by something called the pedal commander. I personally have never tried the pedal commander. I cannot vouch for the pedal commander. There may be a scenario where I purchase a pedal commander, make a video on it, test it out to see if it solves the throttle lag or not. Now, I have heard that it does help out the throttle lag, but that is something to note. That's another $300. If I'm spending $50,000 on a truck, I shouldn't have to buy a pedal commander to solve this issue. All right, so next up, the third dislike that I have about the 2023 Toyota Tacoma is the interior space and the interior comfort. Yeah, I know this is a mid-sized truck. The back seats have extremely minimal space, both on the legs as well as the ceiling for your head. So this is not going to be a truck that you're taking people on long road trips in the back. This is going to be a quick drive around the town or the city truck with people in the back. So definitely an issue is the comfort and the space, starting with the back. In my opinion, this is also an issue in the front. One thing that kind of annoys me, I would say, is the steering wheel does not telescope enough. So when I jump in, every time I get in, my knees are crammed in. And as far as the telescoping goes on the steering wheel, this is as high as the steering wheel goes. I'm not that tall, I'm 5'11", and if I move my knee up, it's hitting the bottom of the steering wheel. Yeah, you do have power adjustable seats, and you can move the seat down. This is the position that I like the seat in. If the steering wheel could telescope more, that would solve a lot of the issues there. Speaking of interior space, I really want to talk about storage for a second. The storage is not good in this truck. Specifically, I want to refer to the cup holders here. Now, you may see my example over here. This is a pretty regular sized water bottle that I have here. Nothing too crazy. Can't put it in this cup holder. I can try to put it in this cup holder, but it doesn't go straight down to the bottom. If I want to fix that, I can take this out in the middle. Still won't fit. So that's definitely a major issue if this is something that you're considering and you like a lot of storage in your truck. Same thing on the door panel. You know, they claim to have all this water bottle storage, but I mean, what are you fitting in here? There's really not much that you can do with the door storage as far as water bottle storage. So if you're like me and you always have plenty of water bottles in your truck, just be mindful that you're going to have some issues with storage. So fourth dislike is the interior on this truck. This is a very utilitarian, functional interior. One thing I wanted to keep in mind is this truck is fully loaded. This is the premium model. There's nothing else I can do to this truck to make it nicer. This is the top of the line. So if you don't get the premium model, you get cloth seats. Here we have leather seats. I personally like the leather. That's not really the concern here. The concern is just how dated this interior is. I mean, I feel like I'm stepping back 10 years when I open the door to this truck. Considering this is a 2023 and this is the top of the line premium model, this interior is just extremely underwhelming. As far as the soft touch materials go, you have soft touch on the door panel, and then everything else is kind of just hard plastic. This is really the only soft touch in the truck on the door panel. A couple of things that annoy me about the interior. Obviously, the lack of quality materials. There's no handle on the driver's side. There's nowhere to put my hand or nothing to hold on to. The Tundra has the handle. A lot of other mid-size truck competitors have this handle. See this handle right here on the passenger side? My SUV I'm used to driving, when I'm driving on the highway or long drives, I like to just take my hand up here and hold on to a handle. There's nothing here. There's nowhere to put my hand, and that's probably just a personal quirk, but that really does bother me. Continuing on with the interior, when I go into the back, I don't have any USBs in the back. I just have two really small cup holders. There is no air ventilation back here. We have no air vent. This is not an air vent. It's just part of the design. This is a 2023 premium truck, and there's no USB or air vent in the back. That's completely ridiculous in my opinion. Fifth thing I dislike about this truck is the price and availability. The Tacoma is expensive. Not only is it expensive, it's also hard to find and hard to get. So for context, this is a 2023 TRD Sport Premium in Lunar Rock. I bought this truck in January, and I ordered or put an order in for an allocation, because you can't really order a Toyota. You have to just put a deposit down and receive an allocation. through their supply chain behemoth over at Toyota. But anyways, I put an allocation in for in January. It took 6 months to get here. Now, again, this is so subjective. You know, the price and the availability is a little bit frustrating. The availability being so low allows Toyota to put markups on their vehicles at the dealer. Never pay a markup. Didn't pay a markup up on mine. You shouldn't be paying markups on your vehicles ever. But I digress. I think for this price, you would expect a little bit more from your vehicle. I mean, the interior, not a lot of quality materials within the interior. Wireless CarPlay, you don't even have wireless Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. And there is not a lot of technology in this truck. So if that's something that you care about, maybe you might want to look at the competition. You know, there's the Chevy Colorado, GMC Canyon, Ford Ranger. The Honda Ridgeline is not a truck, so I'm not even going to say that. But that's something to keep in mind is, do you think you're getting your bang for your buck on this Toyota Tacoma? Personally, I think you do. But you may be underwhelmed when you get into the Tacoma and you own it for a little while based on how much you paid for it. Reasons why they're so expensive: brand equity. Toyota Tacomas are the best-selling mid-size vehicle in North America. They sell so many of them. They can keep the price high and they know people will continue to buy them. So Toyota has that brand equity. Number two, reliability. I mean, these trucks will run forever if you maintain them correctly. So if you're somebody like myself who doesn't really care about the latest and greatest technology in your vehicle, and you just want a vehicle where when you press start, you know it's going to start up, then that's something to keep in mind, is that this is a proven vehicle. This is the third generation. It's been around since 2016, I believe. So they've been making this generation for a long time. This is the final run in 2023. This is going to last you for a long time, and Toyota is charging you for that. Last point of as far as why it's so expensive too is the resale value. There is no competition for the Tacoma as far as resale value goes. If you're looking to buy a used Tacoma or you're looking to sell your Tacoma, you can bet that it's not going to be too far off from the price that this person actually paid for it brand new. I do not see Chevy Colorados, Ford Rangers, etc. holding their value as well as the Toyota does. I'm not trying to turn this video into a things that I like about the Tacoma. That's a whole different story. I'm going on a little bit of a tangent right now. This is an expensive truck for what you're getting. One of the most expensive midsize vehicles and one of the most behind as far as, in my opinion, interior quality and technology available to you. So that's something you're going to want to keep in mind. Fifth dislike about Tacoma: price and availability. Anyways, that's 5 dislikes that I have about this truck. I didn't include stupid things like gas mileage and stuff like this. You're buying a truck. Whenever I see these videos and people talk about the gas mileage, get over it. You know what you're in for. Anyways, I digress. Thanks so much for watching this most recent video for my 5 dislikes about the Toyota Tacoma. Please bear with me. I've owned this truck for a month. I'm sure I will be able to live with these dislikes. Is this enough for me to sell the truck or trade the truck in, maybe even for the 4th gen? I really don't think so. The benefit is a lot of these issues can be ramified aftermarket already. If you liked the video, feel free to subscribe to the channel down below. I really appreciate all my subscribers. It helps me keep doing this. It helps the channel grow. And feel free in the comments to let me know the things that you dislike about your Toyota Tacoma. Maybe you really disagree with me on some of those points, or maybe you agree with me. Your views could be totally different, and I want to hear them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.